Hello everyone, this is your man Hero Jones coming at you again with part 2 of meditation. Part 2 of meditation, the truth. Now, it has been brought to my immediate attention that there is still much confusion about what meditation is. And so, I would like to take this time to possibly clarify for many of you all exactly the proper, effective, and efficient use of meditation. So, meditation. Yes, like I just said, there's much confusion because there are many individuals who believe that meditation's sole purpose is simply for relaxing and getting into a comfortable state. But truly and really, the relaxation and comfortability is really simply a residual effect of meditation. Meditation is much, much more than simply a technique used to relax, although it will help one in that endeavor. So, meditation really is a technique and also a science and an art by which an individual is able to program their unconscious, or what has been called the subconscious mind. Now, see, there is something that must be understood correctly about the subconscious mind. And this is that the unconscious or the subconscious is the master. It is the end all be all in what determines one's behavior. The conscious mind is sort of like a gatekeeper. It is sort of like a seed that is then planted within the rich soil of the unconscious mind. Now, the unconscious mind is infinite potential. It is the aspect of an individual that allows them to create for themselves the reality in their life that they desire. Now, the conscious mind is the aspect of the individual that wills, that is their will, that is that which allows them to make choices and to purposefully choose a specific and direct um, path in their lives. Now, this is very important because there are many in the world today that are living lives that are, for them, very mediocre or very unsatisfactory. And I must tell you that throughout my journey in life, I have come to learn that unsatisfactory and a mediocre life is all due to the undisciplined mind of an individual. Okay? Now, the mind of an individual is one's greatest asset. It is that which all individuals have that they may um, control and guide and direct of their own free choice and will. It is that which every individual has the sole and complete power over their own minds. Now, meditation is that which allows an individual to discipline the mind, to direct the mind, but not just direct the mind for relaxation or comfortability or aimless mental wandering, but rather meditation is that which allows one to follow, stick to it, a specific plan of action. See, a specific plan of action in life is the determining factor of whether or not one shall be successful. And this is the case, as I have said many times on some of my quotes on Facebook or Twitter. Hero Jones Music, that's for Twitter at Hero Jones Music, and Hero Jones on Facebook. You can find me there. But yes, that I've said before that the one that The one that fails to plan plans to fail, and this is really true. You know, the one that plans to fail, the one that fails to plan plans to fail, and this can easily be demonstrated in real life just by looking at your neighbors, or looking at society, looking at those people that do not utilize the gift that God has given them, which is the power to direct their own minds. It is their own mind itself. But they don't use this ability. They don't use this power, this ability to direct their own mind to a specific goal and outcome. And therefore, you see people out in the world just living haphazardly. You know, very so much not on purpose. And life is about living on purpose. This is the will of the Creator, that His greatest achievement in man shall be that which by he is able to express and manifest himself into a physical reality. Okay? So meditation allows one to directly discipline the mind. So there are really two specific kinds of meditation. In part one, I gave you a style of meditation that is very effective and efficiently. It is more of a specific focused meditation. So I don't have to go over that anymore. If you look at that meditation, and it will give you much information. So this time, as far as meditation goes, I would like to discuss what has become known as mindfulness meditation. It is a meditation by which one simply allows oneself to rest, become very comfortable with their breathing habits, and focusing on their breathing and relaxing the body, the mind, as much as possible. And the more one relaxes their body, the more one will be able to realize that their mind is master key for them. Now, this mindfulness meditation is a meditation by which one becomes very relaxed and comfortable in an undisturbed area, and they sit and relax, and they simply just allow whatever information is being received through the five senses. We talked about this before. Whatever information is being received through the five senses, they simply allow this to simply be, without trying to push it away, without trying to pull it to you, but to simply just abide in isness. Simply abide in isness. And simply allow whatever comes into one's awareness, whatever comes into one's consciousness, to simply allow it to be without touching it. Now, when one does this, there are many thoughts that will begin to rush in, because as one quiets the mind, one then allows for the unconscious activity to then press itself forward to the top, just as a seed that is planted in that soil, that is the unconscious mind, grows up through the soil, bursts through the soil, and blossoms into a beautiful, beautiful thing. So likewise, when one puts oneself in a very relaxed state, it will become very easy and probable that one unconscious will then begin to send up the subconscious influences that are guiding one's life. Okay? So when these thoughts arise, it is usually the tendency of what is the word I'm looking for? It is usually the tendency of those that are not experienced in meditative practices to become sort of hypnotized into the thoughts. The thoughts will come, whether these thoughts are pictures or sounds in the head. That could be internal dialogue of your own or someone else's. It doesn't really matter what the thoughts are, but usually one will begin to become distracted by these thoughts away from the mindfulness, right? But the trick to this meditation, to this mindfulness meditation, again, as I stated before, is simply to allow whatever enters one's conscious awareness, whether that be thoughts, whether that be feelings, whether that be distractions from the outside world, noises, No matter what it is that comes into one's awareness, one's own consciousness, it is very beneficial and effective for one to simply allow it to simply be. Rest. Just observe all of the activity in a disassociated aspect. By disassociated, I mean to not be involved personally with whatever the content of the mind is, whatever the content that is coming into the conscious mind. See, so simply allow yourself to simply just be aware. And this mindful meditation, I have to tell you, works wonders for one's awareness, for being very sharp mentally, and simply being able to notice other things that are in the universe, that are in one's own frequency and spiritual and physical environment. Yes, this mindfulness meditation combined with the meditative techniques from part one, oh, they will work wonders for one's life. So I hope that this um, this video has been very helpful to some. If it has, please give me feedback on it. And I take criticism, and I also take questions from guys that may have them. So with that being said, this is Harold Jones signing out. Peace to the world.